YouTube? Fuck going on YouTube? It's boy me back in the motherfucking video, back in the motherfucking reaction video. At that, there you go. I'm here and I'm back and I'm better with ever. Alright, anyways though, what's going on YouTube? It's boy me back in the motherfucking reaction, back with a motherfucking video, you feel me? I'm here today, nigga, you feel me? And I'm gonna react to Big Scar and how his life was traumatic as fuck. You guys have been going crazy, and I love y'all for that. So, yeah, like I said in the video, thank y'all. Cannot stress this enough that I love y'all, bro, and keep making my channel grow. With that being said, I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody's being blessed today. I hope everybody's got something done today, something that they need to get done. And we're gonna get straight into this motherfucking video. I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas much longer.
Following more breaking news tonight. This is about a Memphis.
I forgot to say, if you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. And now let's get straight into the motherfucking video.
Rapper connected to Young Dolph. Rapper Big Scar has died.
Damn, bro. This shit's still kind of crazy how this nigga
From
died.
the outside looking in, fame and success in the music industry appears to be a dream come true. But in the hip-hop genre, that is sometimes furthest from the truth. Some rappers have endured countless battles, losses, and trauma through their journey to making it out from the life that caused them pain. And sometimes, success only worsens that pain experienced throughout their lives. This truth is seen in the life of Alexander Woods, known in the music industry as Big Scar, who had it all, but lost it all due to the demons of his past. Coming up in Memphis as a child, he lived in an environment that was surrounded by vices, not conducive to a positive pathway. However, that wasn't the cut to his heart that opened.
Bro, and that shit sucks so much, bro, because it's like, nigga, we lose so many rappers to overdose. Like, Speaker Knockers, Juice WRLD, Elvis Presley, who else? Michael Jackson didn't die of overdose. Did Michael Jackson die of overdose? I think he died of overdose. Who else? I don't know, bro. There's a lot of rappers that have died to overdose, bro, and that shit is crazy. Like, niggas really be out here just taking so many drugs. And I be thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, why? Like, especially like if you've made it already, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to put your life at risk? Why would you want to? You feel me? Like, I could see if you was broke as hell, you feel me? You didn't have nothing. It's like your life just falling apart. But it's like, bro, my nigga, you have countless money. You have so much shit that could take your mind off of shit. You feel me? You can go out and go travel right now. Just go travel just because you want to. Instead, you're... Why?
His mind to something that would eventually claim his life: depression. Even being young, there was one thing that he consistently prayed for. Big Scar's grandmother played a huge role in raising him, so he always asked God to lengthen her life until he reached the age of 21. His reason for this was that he didn't believe he would be strong enough to handle losing her through his adolescence. Sadly, his worst nightmare occurred at a young age. His grandmother passed away. That left a void in the heart of Big Scar and never actually left him, even as he aged and found success in the music industry. According to his uncle, the death of his grandmother was something he took very hard.
I know how that shit feels, man. I ain't gonna lie. My right grandmother died on my mama's side, bro. When she died, it was like, damn, like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't cry or nothing, because I've already been through so much pain in my life. It was just like, damn, like, really, bro? My grandma now, you feel me? But it's like, if it wasn't for her, there was many times where I wouldn't even have no food on the table. I wouldn't even have nothing to eat. I wouldn't have no lights. I wouldn't have no clothes, bro. Like, there's many times where she played her part as a grandmother. She helped out so much, bro. And I thank her for that still to this day. Like, if you listen to me right now, grandma, like, thank you for that. I never got to tell you that as a kid, but it's like, I really appreciate you for doing I ain't even gonna lie. I really appreciate you for doing that. I used to stay with my grandma a lot, man, growing up. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a connection with my grandma, even though it wasn't the best connection. Like, cause I just didn't have the best of connection with my grandma. Like, it was cool, but it wasn't cool. Like, if you know what I'm saying. Because growing up, like, I was one of them little hard-headed ass kids that didn't want to listen for shit. You feel me? But I learned my lesson as I got older. But yeah, man, I regret that shit so much. Now I do anything just to have it back one more time and just listen to it, bro. Just listen to what she has to say, bro. Because she probably could have spoke some shit. Like,
From there, his life didn't get easier. Already having to carry that pain at such a young age, he lost more loved ones along the way in tragic situations that only aided in ripping the hole in his heart wider. Big Scar was strong in the way he was carrying depression that had a hold on his mind. He didn't know it then, but that burden would push him closer to the thing that would ultimately take his life. His experiences and trauma went beyond being around those he loved. His affiliations were allegedly tied to a gang calling themselves Double R, which stands for Rich and Ruthless. That affiliation came with the threat of danger looming over his shoulder from a sworn rival gang named Trula Mafia.
My day one nigga, you're my nigga, little man, my other day one nigga. Anyway, by the way, we are the founder of Double R.
So,
Richard Ruthless, man.
hey, now what's Double R for people that don't know?
Richard Ruthless. Just told you Richard Ruthless. Before we rich, but now we rich.
There's only so long that threats could be kept at bay without something happening.
wait, so I wonder, like, before they was rich, they just called themselves Ruthless Gang? R Gang, nigga. Fuck you talking about R Gang, nigga. It's RG, nigga. R Gang, nigga. Ha, that's so hard, slick.
In 2020, the long-standing rivalry nearly claimed the life of Big Scar when he was shot and wounded. The bullet went into his hip, but because he was moving, it traveled to his lungs. This led him to being in critical condition, having to undergo surgery.
Oh my fucking god! Everybody's around. It's a fucking ad playing about some dumb ass kids that don't nobody give a fuck about. Playing shit. I'm not. All your life, I'm not.
Surgery to take it out and save his life. Fortunately, Big Scar survived, but not without the marks on his skin as a reminder for how blessed he was to make it through such a terrifying ordeal. Big Scar had a way with bouncing back and carrying his trauma with strength. Before he could even recover, he continued to pursue his dream as a rap artist. He knew that the way to remove himself from all of those woes surrounding him was to find success and change his life for the better. Bandaged up and still in pain, he rallied with fellow Memphis rappers to shoot a music video for the song Saucy Boys. Within that same song,
Oh my god, it's definitely called So Icy Boys, not Saucy Boys. Dude. He just pissed me off. Saucy Boys? It's So Icy Boys.
along with other tracks like Frozone, Big Scar draws reference to his near-demise attack as a means to taunt his rivals who tried to end his life but failed. All that time, Big Scar was battling something even more dangerous than his enemies. Still, no matter what, he continued pushing forward, always striving to make it, always aiming to take his music to the top and bring those still living with him. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did. Big Scar inked a record deal with Gucci Mane's 1017 label, making all of his efforts and determination worth it. Big Scar made it. He found success and fame. He had the money to have any life he wanted, but even riches couldn't take away the biggest threat to his life, his mental health. By this time, he found success. Big Scar had not only lost a lot of loved ones, he was almost hit and survived about 4 times. He had it all, but behind closed doors, something was still missing. Something that continued to eat away at his heart. The grief and loss over the years before he made it big in the music industry left a lingering pain that money couldn't wipe away. In order to cope, Big Scar turned to harmful paraphernalia like pills as a means to remain sane through all of the trauma weighing him down. Over time,
Damn, bro.
it became evident that his mind was lost in the high, almost looking like he wasn't even really present. His friends began picking up that he had an addiction problem when seeing him in music videos. According to one of them, by the name of Kato2X, Big Scar could barely even raise his arms due to how high he was off the pills he was taking.
I told him it was too high. He was like, man, I ain't. Pulled me in the room. He like, I'm like, you too high, bro. You like a junkie. Like, he was telling me he wasn't no junkie. Like, do you pay for my drug? I'm like, nah, I don't, but I'm telling you, you can't even move your arms type shit. Like, you couldn't even move your arms.
Bro, and that's a real nigga right there. Like, he at least tried to tell him, like, bro, something's up, bro, you feel me? But that nigga just didn't want to listen, you feel me? And as a person, bro, like, you can't do nothing else about that but just be there for that person, you feel me? Especially after you tried to tell him, now you don't want to listen. Now it's like, damn, you feel me? I did my part. What the fuck can I do about this, you know? As a person of that, like, being a friend of that, bro, I currently do have friends that are like that, kind of, sort of. They're not as bad, but they do be doing shit like that, and I be looking at them like, I ask them, I'm like, bro, like, what is the point of doing that shit? Like, what is the point of you being hot? Like, I can see smoking weed, bro. I say that all the time. I see smoking weed, okay, cool, whatever. But you taking pills that you don't even know what the fuck, how they made, nothing like that. You taking lean. You taking these things that look like a drug and they act like a drug, but it's like, ain't really a drug, bro. Like, did you see how they are made, bro? You know what I'm saying? These things can harm you for real, bro. And people think they got it under control, or just because they been doing it for a long while, y'all. Bro, y'all don't got that shit under control for real, bro. That shit could kill you just like that, bro. You can overdose, you can relapse, you can do all that shit, you feel me? A lot of people don't know that. Y'all don't realize that, bro. I don't know why I'm playing with the screwdriver. Just don't ask me, nigga. Don't fucking ask me. I got ADHD, nigga. You feel me? I got fucking ADHD, so don't ask me why.
Others around him began noticing the
Thank you.
changes and mental health decline Big Scar was experiencing. The pills were helping him cope, but the downside was that it was also pushing him further and further away from any semblance of himself. It was literally slowly fading him away. Big Scar wasn't blind to his addiction problem and knew to himself that if he didn't get it under control, it would be the end of him. He eventually checked himself into a facility to try and change the trajectory of where he was heading. Sadly, just about a week later, after getting out of the facility, Big Scar passed away. News broke on December 21st, 2022, that he was no longer with us. The speculation began circulating about what caused his passing. At first, some thought it was due to a vehicular accident. Then others said it was rumored to be due to a shooting from his rivals. In due time, however, the truth was revealed. Big Scar passed away due to an accidental overdose on prescription pills. His uncle would later confirm that Big Scar was at his girlfriend's house in Memphis when he OD'd.
Nigga, he was on live when he OD'd. Like, he OD'ing on live. No one really recognized it because of how normal it was for Scar to do that type of shit. And then, like, right after the live, he died or something.
Wave of sorrow rushed over the music industry, even more so for those who knew him personally. Across social media, posts sharing the hurt of his loss and condolences flooded from peers and fans alike. According to his friend, Big 30, him and Big
Talking about, you knew what was up with us. I couldn't tell sides of this. I love you, cuz we were just together last night for hours. You know how I came about you.
Scar had numerous conversations about his growing pill addiction. Sadly, Big Scar wasn't able to escape the traumas of his past, and his mental health became dependent on the dangerous coping mechanism. His passing not only left a lot of hurt in people's hearts, but some felt a bit of guilt for not realizing just how bad his addiction was, wishing they had focused less on themselves and more on him. Mental health is no...
You can, but you can't blame yourself, bro, because you can only do so much for a person. You can only try to help them so much. And it's like, nigga, if you're declining my help, if you're saying that you don't want it, what the fuck can I do about that? I can't force you to do anything. I can't force you to get off these drugs. I can't force you to stop tasting this shit. But it's like, at the same time, as a friend, as a family member, as a person, bro, you gotta realize, yo, I gotta do something about this, you know? And to the ones that were around him that wasn't trying to do nothing, that thought this shit was just normal and okay, and that was doing it with him, y'all are in the wrong. But to the ones that at least tried to help, you did your part, or you at least tried.
Joke. Money can't make it disappear. Fame can't push it out of your mind. Materialism won't dissolve the pain. And success won't make things magically better. The only thing that can help mental health is getting the help needed to address the issues at the root of the problem and learn to overcome the trauma and move forward.
Anyways, man, that's sad, bro. R.I.P. Big Scar, bro. His music was good. I did fuck with some of his songs. I didn't really fuck with Big Scar as a rapper for real. Like, I just didn't like him like that. Like, he was hard. Like, he Big Scar was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of that shit was hard, but yeah, man. Make sure you like him and subscribe. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next video. Deuces, nigga.